So look at the comment I just posted. That is how you say it, entrepreneur. Okay, again, those are people who have started their own businesses. So if someone asks you, what do? You say, I am an entrepreneur. Simple enough, right? Or you could say, I am a teacher, or I am a, and then you say whatever job you have, okay? Let's see. Or if you are someone who works at home, or if you're a mom and you take care of your kids, instead of having and you don't have like an actual job that you get paid for, you could say, I am a homemaker, or I am a housewife, or you could just say, I am a mom, okay? Mom is the best job in the world. Hardest job for sure. Okay. So another question someone could say is, what do you do for a living? So instead of just saying, I am a, insert your job, you say, I work as a teacher, or I work as a mechanic, or I work as a software developer, okay? There's so many different options. Again, this is what do you do for a living, and you say, I work as, and then insert what you work, what your job is, okay? Okay. Okay, so, and then another type of question that you may be asked is, what sort of job do you have, or what is the nature of your job? So these questions are asking for more of a specific answer. So instead of saying I am a teacher, you could say I am a math teacher at high school. Or you could say I am a crime reporter for the local police department. Or I run a retail clothing store. There's so many different things you could say. These are just a few examples. So again, when someone asks, what sort of job do you have? That's when they want you to be more specific and add a little bit more detail to what you do, okay? I work as a salesperson. Good job, Ashraf. What is the difference between an entrepreneur and investor? So an entrepreneur, again, is someone who starts their own business, okay? So they work for themselves, and usually they have people that work for them. So they're the boss. They're the person who started that company, and they're the person who runs that company. An investor is someone who puts money into companies, usually companies who are starting up. So an investor invests money or puts money into companies to help them get started. Because oftentimes, in fact, I would say most times, when companies are just starting, they are trying to earn money for their seed round, and so they try and go around and find investors to invest in their company and to help them. And in return, investors usually do get a percentage of something from that company, okay? Are you a European or an American? I am a American. I am an American. I'm an American. Sorry. So, can you tell me the differences between wait and weigh? So weigh is an action. So I go and I weigh these apples, and you weigh something to find out the weight. So I go and weigh, I weigh these apples and I find the weight is 2 ounces. Does that make sense? That's how you answer that question. My name is Haley, for those of you who are asking. Okay, so today we're talking about how to talk about jobs, okay? I am a driver, perfect. I'm a medical student, sweet. Entrepreneur, it is a tricky word. Entrepreneur. It does take practice, even for me. It's a hard word to say. What kind of job can I get? Well, Fahad, that depends on what you are interested in or what schooling you have. You can get certain jobs based off of what schooling you have. So um, I would do some research for that. I'm working in jobs pastry. So you would say I work as a pastry chef, or I work for a pastry company. I am working in job. I'm working in the pastry profession. I am a housekeeper, a tutor, a nurse, a personal shipper, a chef. After all, I am a mom. Perfect. I love that. Okay. Yes, thank you, Abab. Please share this video as many times as you can, guys. That would be so amazing. Okay, I am a teacher at English language. Instead, you would say I am an English teacher at whatever school you work at, okay? I am an English teacher at the high school. I am a ESL teacher at the high school, okay? So you wouldn't say at English language. I am a teacher of English language, okay, Shamal? I am a supervisor at a private school. Perfect. I'm an English student. Perfect. I love that. Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. Okay? Does that help? And it is a super tricky word, and I don't expect you all to get it your first try. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to see if anyone else has questions while we go. Okay, so we just talked about how to answer those first few questions. Okay, so now let's talk. So someone might ask you, what industry are you in? So that's what type of job grouping are you in? So if you're a teacher or a principal, you could say, I am into education. I work with the education industry, or I work with the business industry, okay? So that's when you would talk about your industry that you work for, whether it be education or media or construction or engineering. This is just a more broad answer, whereas other questions want more specific details. So instead of saying I'm into education, that's a broad answer. A more detailed answer would be I am a English teacher at the high school, okay? But I'm still into education, but I am an English teacher at the high school, okay?